All right. LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, folks. Um, guys, as I make this video, as I really produce this video, I have to shake my head, y'all. I have to shake my head because you would think that guys like Cuba Gooding Jr., you would think that they would probably get this by now. Okay, as a black male celebrity, okay, you would think that he would probably understand that, being caught up in a lot of stuff like this, it's not good for your career and it's not good for your freedom. Now, there's a photograph of Cuba Gooding Jr. turning himself in. Damn. Boy. This looked like some damn body who just said, man, damn, my day could not have gotten worse. God, dog. And I'm not laughing at him, man, but see, I'm going to tell you something, man. Now, it was alleged, and I'm going to use the word alleged because, really there's no actual proof of him doing it. Okay? There's no proof. But allegedly, Cuba Gooding Jr. touched a woman on the breast. Now, another woman came out, from 10 years ago and said, hey, Cuba Gooding Jr. touched me on my ass. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all, man, this Me Too movement, okay? This Me Too movement, I'm telling y'all guys, it's been hell on earth for black men. This Me Too movement been hell on earth. Okay? When the conception of it, when it first came out, I thought, okay, well, this is something that's going to help women that's been abused and sexually assaulted. Okay, this is a good thing. But it's like women now, they're using this to get a come up. Okay? They're legit using the Me Too movement to get a come up. That's what it is. I mean, come on. A woman saying that, Cuba Gooding Jr. touched on her ass 10 years ago, and now you just coming out now. Come on. You wasn't traumatized for 10 whole years. You wasn't traumatized. Nah. This woman came out, and now, you want to get you a bag, too. Hey, I get it. It's the new thing to do. Cuba Gooding Jr. is a fool. Okay? All of these guys, they get in trouble with these women allegations. These some fools. You got all this money, okay? Me personally, if it were me, I would not frequent places that don't have patrons that's at my level and above. And speaking of Patreon, okay, I'm not going to go too deep in this video. And I know some of you have been asking me, Coach, where your Patreon? Where your Patreon? I'll have it out next week, guys. I've just been working 17-hour days. And you see, y'all can hear me now. I'm driving. But anyway, back to the story, or back to this video. I would not go places, man, that, people are not at my level and above. I wouldn't do it. Because when you go to places where just, normal people and you got all this money, they're looking for anything, especially these women. They'll bump into you. They'll bump into you and say you touched them. They'll do it. Just because you got money. And see, guys like Floyd Mayweather, I'm going to tell you, man, this dude, he going to go to jail on some kind of assault charge. Sexual assault. Oh, he going. The breeding ground for Floyd Mayweather Jr. is right there. Okay? And, Floyd is a mark. He's a trick. That's what he is. Okay? He paid for all them women. He keep getting robbed. Imagine that. All them women in your house, these women setting you up. Okay? But, that's a subject for another video. Cuba Gooding Jr. is a fool. I mean, I would not be going places, man. I would be there, upscale places, at my financial level and above. Because most of the people that's at your level and above, they're not looking for a come up. They're already up. They done came up. That's just how that is. That's just the way that is. Okay? But this girl, and I'm not saying, and now I'm saying alleged. Because we don't know if he did it. I said alleged. Okay? Alleged. Allegedly. Okay? Now if he did this, you can't do that, man. Not in 2019. Okay? Not in 2019. Because you got a lot of women. And guys, don't think it's a bashing. I know sometimes men are guilty, but it's a lot of women, man, that's looking for their come up. And I'm going to tell y'all, man. When I was in my 20s, my early 20s, I used to do that, man. I used to roll up, hey, girl, what's up? Smack on the behind or grab her butt. Sometimes I get cussed out. Sometimes, hey, she was down. She was down. That's just how it was. That's just what it was. Was it a good thing to do? Now that I think about it, no. Not now, but thank God I was nobody back then. Or, nobody when it came to money. I ain't had that kind of dough, so, okay. It is what it is. They couldn't get nothing no way. I mean, yeah, maybe I can get slapped in the face. Maybe I have to get into a fist fight, with a dude if I ain't know he had a dude, but that's small stuff. Now, see, looking at this right here, Cuba Gooding Jr., man, they're gonna try to sell out of court. You know they're gonna try to, but they said that the most time that he can get is a year for this. Okay, now, I mean, honestly, the judge probably gonna give him 6 months. Okay, if you understand anything about the court system, she'll give him 6 months, and it may be probation. He may not even do any jail time. Like, it's like, it's alleged that he did it, but they already got this guy in handcuffs. Isn't that something? Like, aren't you supposed to be innocent until proven guilty? They got this guy already in handcuffs, but allegedly he did it. So alleged means you don't know if he did it. So they're already treating this guy like he's guilty. You know what, though? I wouldn't be surprised, though. It depends on the judge. If he get a female judge, it's over. He gonna do a year in jail. If he get a female judge, he's doing a year. That's just how it is. That's just what that is. Because a female judge ain't gonna find that amusing. She ain't gonna find it amusing. Me, I'm thinking like a dude. Oh, okay, he touched on. It's not that big a deal. And I understand. It is a big deal. Especially if it's unwarranted and you didn't want it. Yeah, it's a big deal. And I just bring me up, man. I remember, man, I was at the track. Because some women just seem to think, man, that all men want them. Like, have y'all ever come across women like that they think all men just want them so bad? They want them bad. Like, I was at the track and I was doing a workout with one of my athletes. And so part of my training, I do, when they keep messing up, I'll pull out a camera, I video them on the camera, and I say, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. Okay, this is what you're doing wrong. I need you to fix it. Because when I've been out here 2 hours and you're still doing the same goofy stuff over and over and over, and I done told you to stop. Well, okay, I'm getting in coach mode. But anyway, so I have my camera on, and you can visibly see me talking to the athlete. You can see me visibly talking to him and saying, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. So this woman, she was on the track, and then, she, what she did was she went maybe 75 feet in front of, where we were at. And so you can clearly, I was already there with my camera out talking to my athlete. So she goes over and I guess she was stretching out or cooling down. And then she got up and walked over to where I was and she said, hey, do you mind not filming me? Do you mind not videoing me with your camera? And first I'm like, who's she talking to? She's not talking to me. So I kept on talking. I ignored her. And she said, yeah, I need you to not film me on your camera. I said, have you lost your damn mind? And I looked at her. I said, film you? I said, no offense, ma'am, but I just don't find you attractive enough to even put in my camera. And so she kind of stopped. She said, what did you say? I said, I don't find you that attractive. I don't find you attractive enough to put in my camera. I said, so I would appreciate if you get out the way because I'm trying to talk to my athlete. And of course I got it all on camera. I'm trying to talk to my athlete. I'm trying to, explain to this athlete what they doing wrong. And I need you, because you over here messing this up. She said, well, it looked like you were filming me from over there. I said, that's stupid. I was already over here. I said, you walked your silly ass over into the direction of the camera. I said, listen, newsflash. Hey, listen, okay? There's not much to look at right here. Okay, I don't even know why you're over here. Then I asked my athlete, I said, hey, what are we doing? The athlete said, well, he was explaining to me what I was doing wrong. I said, end of story. Nope, she kept making a big deal out of it. Well, I'll call the police. I'll call the police. I said, okay, well, you call the police then. Matter of fact, here, I'm going to help you. Call the police. But I said, I need you to get the hell out my face. Okay, lady, I said, get out my face. I said, I don't like talking to women too much like this. But I said, you done took me to another level. I need you to get the hell out my face. Okay? And I said, seriously, get out my face. Okay? Take your ass on over there. Go do what you was doing. And so I started getting, I started getting angry. And my facial expression changed, so she started getting afraid. And then she kept on talking. So she was getting, kind of a little scared. And I was like, yo. I said, listen, I don't touch no woman. But I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? I don't touch no woman. But I said, you dangerously close, okay? Because I said, now I feel threatened. So now you know how to use that whole thing. Now I feel threatened. I feel real threatened right now. And I'm uncomfortable. And I said it. She was like, you uncomfortable? What do you mean you're uncomfortable? I said, because I don't like you. I just don't like you. I'm uncomfortable. And I need you to go. See, she stayed there because she couldn't get over the fact that I actually was not turned on or attracted to her. So she got pissed off. I'm talking about angrily pissed off that she couldn't leave. Because she couldn't believe that some man, some grown, didn't find her attractive. She couldn't believe it. So she kept on trying to mouth off. And I said, listen. I said, do you want to know who I was putting my camera. And so it's another lady, you know, she was running on the track. And I pointed at her. I said, now I put her on my camera. And so, you know, the lady pointed at herself, and then she walked over. And she said, oh, were you talking to me? I said, yeah. I said, listen, this woman, you know, she pretty much saying that I was over here filming her on camera. And the woman saw me out there, the one who was jogging. She said, no, you were just talking to your athlete. And I said, yeah, and I told her, you be the type of female that I would put on camera. And she started laughing. You know, she said, oh, okay, I'll get on camera with you. You know, hey, man, let's go. So this lady got mad. And then she stormed off. But see, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. The moral of that story, that could have got real ugly. Because, see, she was trying to bait me to do stuff. She was trying to bait me into doing stuff, and I didn't do it. I just cussed her out. And that's what you're supposed to do with these feminazis. You cuss them out, and you tell them to get out your face. See, you do what you got to do. But see, guys like Cuba Gooding Jr., man, guys like them, it's like they too stupid to make a good decision. They just too stupid. I can't have all these millions of dollars and then I'm around people that's underneath my level of financial prosperity. I can't do it. Because somebody always trying to get what you got. Somebody always trying to get what you got. Now, I never forget, man, I got a friend named Tom, and Tom H. I ain't going to say his whole name. You know, now Tom H., he rich, man. He rich. This guy, you know, is a multi-millionaire many times over. But the way he dressed and the car he drives, you don't think he is. This guy got so much money. So he invited me to one of them functions, you know, where they got all this expensive food. And it's a client function that he was having. So I was there. You know, now Tom married. He'd been happily married, you know, never cheated on his wife ever. You know, happily married for like, 20 years. So, you know, I'm there, man, and this woman brushed up against him. Now, I was there. I saw the whole thing. She brushed up against him. And, you know, he said, excuse me. But he didn't do anything. She said, oh, excuse me. Did you know a week later, this woman, I mean, she tried to say that he brushed up against her. And she legit went out of her way. And brushed her. I said, Tom, it like she was kind of hitting on you right there, man. He said, nah, my wife, man, I'm married to my wife. She right over there, you know. But this woman tried to sue him. And I said, you know, I was a witness. So, of course, I got called. And this thing, they tried to take him to court for this. I said, wait a minute. She bumped into him. And now she trying to get a come up. But it is what it is. It is what it is. See, he had this function, and there were people there that were below his level. He had it in a place, and people that were below his level were invited. And sometimes you can't just do everything. You know, and God rest his soul, Nipsey Hussle, I mean, he was trying, man. He was trying to help his community. And I don't know. See, I don't have an answer to that. I don't know how you help your community when you make it big. I don't know how you do it. Because somebody looking for a come up, they either going to kill you or they're going to say you groped them. So what do? Cuba Gooding Jr. probably. You know, if it's a female judge, I think he's going to do that time. Now, if it's a male judge, they'll probably give him probation. You know, probably be 6 months probation. Maybe. Hey, maybe, you know, maybe the rest of these guys, maybe they'll have an understanding that you just don't put your hand on these women. And, or, you know, if he didn't do anything, which, you know, I'm almost starting to believe he didn't, man. Because from the way, the testimony, where they keep saying how this girl explaining the whole thing, I don't know. Okay, I think Cuba Gooding Jr. is actually innocent. I think he is, but, you know, more will come out when the story, but, you know, it's alleged. Some of these celebrities, man, they need to use better judgment. They need to use better judgment because the judgment they're using is just stupid. You got all these women hanging all over you, and every last one, or most of them, thinking about a come up. I'm done.